And I just get rid of the high end here, boosted it a bit in the low mid, and leave it like this. And this is because I want to layer this bass sound with another bass sound. And that bass sound is going to be put a bit higher in the frequency spectrum. So let's actually clone this track like that. So now I have the same track, the same synth sound, the same preset and everything. So what we're going to do here is to take the piano roll notes and copy them over. So select all and Control C. Then we go into this new track, open up piano roll and Control V. So just paste it in like this. So now we have the two exact same sounds playing the exact same notes. So I'm going to hit up another preset here. I'm going to go to bass and let's see what we have here. I'm going to go with electric. Let's take a listen to this. Yeah, that is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, so what I want to do here is to layer this sound with this bass sound, but this is assigned to mixer channel 11. And in the mixer channel 11, we had our EQ, which took off the high end. So if we assign it to number 12 now, lower the volume here, it's not assigned to any EQ, so now we will have the high end here. So now if we play these two basses together, you can still hear this bass sound taking over a bit, so let's lower the volume here. Yeah, so you can hear these bass sounds being grouped now. So what we're going to do here is to group these together to the bass bus that we have, and let's just have this EQ disabled that we had in the template because we're already treating these bass sounds, the two bass sounds here. So we don't want any additional EQ because that's going to mess up our sound design here. So let's route these two tracks. Let's go with this one first. Bass, disable it from the master. Same thing goes with this, like that. So now let's put on a gross beat here, and let's go with a sidechain preset. That's too much, so let's say that we want something like this. So there we have our bass sound, but I think this track is a bit too fast in tempo, so let's lower it. And also create a new pattern for a bass pad here. And we don't want any sidechain on that, so I'm actually going to reroute this track. We had it routed to bass, but let's just route it to the master for now. Alright, so we have our bass pad. I'm going to put it here, and we're going to resize it a bit, like that. So now we have our pattern 2, and we're going to have this set as bass pad. Let's color it something similar to the bass, but not the same, just so we can see the difference between them. And yeah, let's just resize it like that. All right, so now we have the bass sound and the bass pad and the kick drum. So let's take a listen to the other elements that we had in the track. All right, so we have that kind of plucky synth sound and melodic that it's playing on top of the bass. So let's create that. We're going to the synth sound here, and let's go to the channel rack. Let's hit up another Citrus. I love this plugin, as you can see. And let's go to Plucked, and let's see what we have here. So this sound is definitely not the same sound as they're using in their track, but it is something similar to this that I want to have. So let's see what we can do with this. No, that is way too off. That was actually our track. I thought that was from Spotify. I got this Pluck 3 here, and I'm going to play the melody from the original track that comes from Gigi D'Agostino. So let's try it here. Alright, so we have the Pluck sound here, and let's record the sound. So let's create a new pattern. We have the pattern 3 here. And let's play it here. And that's